Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to more content on the channel. Today's video, we're gonna play some more Anime Fantasy. Oh man. Chat, today I'm about to flex, baby. Well, I mean, it's kind of gonna be like a sort of flex. I don't really know. Because this game's easy, and that's why I like it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to flex on people like that, for real. But today we are officially, finally breaking free of the free-to-play shackles and becoming a pay-to-win god. So hopefully you guys are excited for today's video. If you want to continue to see more content in this game, just drop a like on the video. Show some love and support to your boy. All right, fellas, we are in game, and as you guys can see, we have a good amount of cash and a good amount of gems on us. Man, oh my goodness, dude, whenever I get around to finally playing this game, I say it every video, but I get so happy, you know. I really hope that they don't like end up making the mistake that a lot of Roblox games end up making, where they start getting more players because people are covering their game. Cough cough, you know, your boy the swellest man on earth is covering their game, you know what I mean? I'm just like, all right, look. But yeah, some devs, like, bro, y'all don't even know, bro. Like, I'll end up covering, this is when it's on the main channel, right? Of course, right? I mean, even on this smaller channel, we're doing pretty good support for this game. But what I mean to say is, like, I'll end up blowing a lot of, like, smaller devs or smaller teams games, bro, and then their game becomes, like, a multiple, like, 5, 10,000, 15,000 player game. And they literally ruin everything that I liked about the game and that people liked about the game as well. So I hope that this game ends up not doing that. I hope they keep like the pacing, the attainment of things as easy as it is, because that's what really makes it the most fun for me. It's like super easy, super chill. It's still a little bit of a grind, but it's just fun. It's fun, you know what I mean? So let me claim all, excuse me, here. And chat. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to drop my big old ballers, baby, right in your face. All right, look, title, boop, VIP. Pick that above my head, twin. Yeah, no longer am I a free-to-play bacon. I'm a pay-to-win bacon now. Okay, so I have all the game passes in the game. Let me go ahead and show you guys something. Well, you guys kind of already saw it. You see my total playtime? It says 2 hours, but the game doesn't count like the playtime outside of like the lobby, I think. Because even when you're playing games, I don't think it counts that playtime. But check it out, man. I spent 194,000 gems already in the game, and well, that's it. That's all that they actually tell us. Okay, well, listen, I have spent an ungodly amount of hours in the AFK time chamber. I have not been able to get the secret unit from there, but she's trash anyway, so I don't really care. But before I flex on y'all real quick, let me see what's on banner. Azuna? Let me refer to my handy dandy tier list. Where is she at? Wow, they literally have her under cheap units. And she's like dead last. I mean, screw it. I guess, oh, I'm a max storage. What the hell? Well, now's a good time for me to go into my inventory and show you guys. Boom, baby. Wait until the models load. Yeah, look at all these goddamn units, cuz. So here's what happened. I'll explain to you guys why I have so many Gons, right? So Gon was on banner in the forefront, and it was actually Gon, Cheyenne, and I want to say, oh yeah, Enel, right? So I was like, bro, I have got to get Enel and Cheyenne. The reason why I wanted to get Enel or Enel, whatever you want to call him, is because he's one of the best hybrid units in the game. And we'll refer to the tier list in just a second, so I can show you guys. But yeah, I really wanted to get him, and I kept getting a bunch of Gons because, again, Gon was at the forefront of the unit. But we ended up getting Cheyenne, as you guys can see, and Enel. So I'm very happy with that. We also have Igris, which is better than our Broly unit, okay? So he's not in the meta tier list, and you guys will see what I mean, but he's in the very strong tier list, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we got him with a pretty decent double S stat roll here on his SPA. So this is the one that we're going to keep. So I also ended up getting Kirito. I don't know why we got Kirito, but I got him. I forget. I think he was on banner with Igris. And these other guys like Ichigo and Ace, I ended up getting coincidentally just because I was summoning. They were random. Sukuna I actually did spin for, because Sukuna is a pretty decent unit as well in this game, and you guys will see what I mean. So, but yeah, that's currently what we have as far as our units. Obviously, we're sticking with our baby daddy Gon with the aura, baby. Yeah, okay, we're sticking with him because he has a double S stat roll, but we have a bunch of other Gons that are already evoed that we can play around with later if we would want to do that. So additionally, I have a shiny Gon if I go into my legendaries. Let me actually just type in his name, right? Gain, right? There he is. There's the shiny Gon. So we have a shiny Gon. If you guys don't know what the difference is between the base Gon, because I know his little original Like shiny doesn't look that cool, but his his mythic shiny is dope. Look at this. So I think that's gonna be our main gun, but again, like I said, I gotta work with my baby daddy right quick. You know what I'm saying? No pause, full resume. Okay, so additionally, we got a couple of Bulmas. We even got a shiny Bulma, baby. Let me lock her. I forgot to lock her. So she's gonna replace my my bartender because she's a money unit and she's way better, and I'll show you that in the tier list as well. So yo, I'm stacked, okay? Like I told you guys, I broke the free-to-play shackles, bro. I'm full pay to win, baby. All right, don't talk to me. I'm actually new, okay? Brand new, matter of fact. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and fuse some of the rare units that we have. As you guys can see, like all these bums over here. Oh my god, the legendaries give so much XP. So I'm gonna do some legendaries too, like these, because we don't really need them. Okay, let's click fuse there. And you guys might be wondering, like, damn, why are you leveling up your Anil like that? It's because he's, again, a hybrid unit, and a lot of the enemies that start spawning in, I'll show you guys, basically where we're at right now, which is, oh, by the way, I did this off camera, but I went through the entirety of the Magic Town. I gotta show you guys how this map looks so that we can start on Gilgamesh Castle this video, but, starting in Ant Kingdom, matter of fact, I think starting Chaos Town. No, actually, I lied. Starting Ant Kingdom, flying units are a thing. And they're very annoying. So you need to make sure you have a hybrid unit on you. And Gilgamesh is going to fill that void for us right now. Or for now, excuse me. Until we can get... I forget I think they call her Sniper. Sniper. I'm not even joking. I'll show you guys what I mean. If I go into units... Oh, okay. They call her Shina Sniper. Alright. So, but literally, you know, Enel, again, whatever you want to call him, he's gonna do good for us up until we can get a banner with this unit, because she is so good. She's like the best hybrid unit in the game right now, and I just haven't been able to catch her on banner, unfortunately. But when I do, you know, that's when we'll actually be using her. So you definitely need to have a hybrid unit in your team rotation in this game, starting at that story act, like I said. So with that being said, let's go ahead and retoggle this, because sometimes this glitches out. We'll go ahead and open 10 of these, and we'll just wait until we get Azuna. Like, might as well just again get her, even though it's pointless, but whatever. All right, there you go. That should have been her, unless the game's okay. I was gonna say, unless the game wants to be extra and just give us a random unit. But there you go. So yeah, that's our team. Let's get this bartender out of here. We actually have a couple of shiny bartenders, as you guys can tell. Excuse me, my goodness gracious. I guess we can lock this one just in case, and we'll put our Bulma into rotation. We'll take out our Pain because we no longer need him, since we have Pain was a hybrid unit, by the way. Leave it up to me. Bro, I swear to God, bro. Bro, leave it up to me, gang. I swear to you, bro. All right, well, I got the wrong Enel to level 85. And what sucks is I can't even feed him, because I'd rather offer him as a constellation. So let's just do this real quick. Hold on. Dude, this sucks so bad, bro. Whatever, it is what it is. Whatever, it is what it is, Ty. You can't blame me. I do apologize wholeheartedly. So now let's click fuse, and we're going to have to give up a couple of like legendaries, kind of like all these Pains. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we kind of have to get this guy back to level 85, or else it's disrespectful, right, chat? Look, we'll do him better. We'll get him up to 86. Fuse, there you go. By the way, we also do have a couple of other shinies as well. If you guys take a look at my legendary inventory here. So we got Kizaru shiny. Let me go ahead and lock him. I guess we can lock all the shiny units that we have. We got Hisoka shiny, as you guys can see. These are legendaries, but hey, man, you know. We got Red Goku shiny with a decent stat roll too, I think. Hold on. Yeah, he had an S on SPA. So yeah, like we have pretty decent units right now, you know. So with that being said, we are gonna go ahead and sacrifice a couple of Gons, so that we can go ahead and start getting our Gon to tier 3 constellation, right? So we'll go ahead and use this guy. We need one more, and we'll select this guy right here. So there we go. You can constellate now, and our Gon is now a tier 3 3-star constellation Gon. Okay, so now check this out. Since I've been AFKing so much, look at how many freaking trait rerolls I have. I have 1,300 trait rerolls, my boy. All right, I have a lot. So now here's another cool thing in case you guys didn't know this, because I definitely didn't. I'm gonna select my Gon. You can select your sub traits in this game and actually spin on them. Like, what? I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna select Aurora and Zenith. Okay, that's what we want. This gun is gonna be absolutely broken, and God willing, we should get lucky. You know, we have 1,300 trait rerolls, baby. All right, let's see what we get, baby. Well, it's gonna be one of the two, right? It's either gonna be the best trait in the game or the second best trait in the game, and I'm willing and able to spin as many trait rerolls as Pushy Brew. Now, while that's going on, you know, we can see in the bottom. Okay, we got something. We got Zenith, baby! Yeah! So I don't even know if you can roll a double Zenith, but again, Chad, Zenith is the best trait in the game, bro. So I wonder what happens. Because if you go into the wiki and go into trait, you see Zenith has a 1 placement, right? So do they, like for example, like sub traits, are they literally sub traits where they have a lessened effect to them? Or are they the same thing as if you were having a main trait, it's just a sub trait because it's double? I don't know. But what I mean to say is that the max unit placement for a Zenith unit is 1 compared to 2 for Aurora or Aurora, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, with Zenith, our units now do a 320% increase attack damage. Okay, and then they have a decreased 5% attack speed and an increased 10% unit range. So our gun is literally stacked, cuz. All right, now I was gonna show you guys the tier list, but we'll yap about that in just a second. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and pop up the gun now because this guy is just, oh my god. All right, so here's the thing, right? Our smartness is not that high. I don't really care. We're gonna spin. I guess his most important other stat would probably be SPA or range. I don't really know. Let's just roll. Wow, you see what I'm saying? 42%, we got a B. This is why I didn't want to grind this out. Bro, come on, twin. Okay. All right, twin. Now I have 5 special stat rolls. I think I'm just gonna keep it. You know, chat, like I said, this has been very annoying because smartness, potential, what do you want to call it, it's kind of difficult and tedious to get in this game, especially with Gon in his uneviled state. He's just very annoying. So I'm just gonna evil him like this. He'll get a triple S on attack. I really wish the game had a, unless it hasn't, I don't know about it, because the only thing that I see is a reroll transfer. Okay, not a stat transfer. I wish this game had a stat transfer option because there are so many units that I have that have S pluses. There's some units that have double S's. I probably might have sold them, by the way, because I'm just that dumb. Yo, this sound ninja, look at this. Look at this. Right? So yeah, we could have transferred these stats to Argon, but I don't know. So unfortunately, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and evil Argon as is, and then once he's eviled and gets, you know, his worthiness up really easily, we can individually reroll his stats until he has a good stat roll. But as it is right now, like I said, his most important status is attack, and he should be really good with that. So we will go ahead and select him here. We already have all his cooked fish. I got this off camera, chat. You need 500 kills with him and 4,500 cash. So let's click evolution here, and there you go. We have gain, question mark, a stat orb, a special stat orb. And there you go. So quite literally, this Gain is our absolute best unit. He's doing 12,600 damage at level 1. Well, at level 61, but I mean at on placement at level 1. So once he gets to like level 86 or higher or level 100, he's gonna be absolutely just destroying, bro. Like, honestly. By the way, there he is, chat. That's how he's looking like. Looking real saucy. Now, let's take a look at the tier list. So, like I was trying to tell you guys, right? With our Anil, right? You see hybrid units. So Ishtar is the best unit. Sheena is the second best unit for hybrid. And then there's our unit right down over there, 3rd place. So that's why we have him in our team rotation. Our money unit is obviously Bulma. She's better than our bartender, which is why we got rid of him. And then over here at the very strong tier list, dude, Igris is just behind Jinwoo, even above Broly and Sukuna. And that's why I ended up getting Sukuna and Broly, because it was before I actually got Igris, because they're very good, regardless. But then in our meta tier list, we have Gon and Cha-In, which is unobtainable right now, I think. But we literally got her in the base form. So the reason why I think the Cha-In that's in the meta tier list is unobtainable is because if I go into the wiki here and I scroll up and I go to Cha-In Sparkle, we need the perfect dance sword. So if you click that, it says you obtain it from Oh, wishing in the Crimson Chamber. Oh, so she's not unobtainable. So we're good. So the rewards are here. Crimson Chamber, right? Wait, this is it. Yeah, so the perfect dance sword. It's 100% at tier 7, dude. Oh my god. I don't know how far we can get this done, but I really got to get on it. That's why I'm making this video today. We're getting all these OP units and everything because the game's updating, by the way. I should probably mention this sooner, but the game's updating this weekend on the 11th. So it's going to be JJK update part 2. So I got to try to get as much done as much as possible done because I don't know what they're going to remove. I'm pretty sure they're going to remove a lot of this stuff. So maybe Crimson Chamber, maybe one of the events. I don't know. I got to grind. Though, you know? But yeah, so we have, you know, that try-in. So we're pretty much set, bro. Like, all we got to do now is just grind these events and get some of these secret units. And we're good from there. And obviously we have our Gone, which is all the way up here. So we're really good with what we have right now as far as our team loadout. So with that being said, let's run chapter 6 of the Magic Town so you guys can see how this looks like, because I haven't shown you guys this map. And then we'll start the second to last story and see how that looks like as well. And then eventually get into the very last story. And then we can really start getting into like the end game phase of content, if you will. All right, so this is basically the map, as you guys can see. Very reminiscent of other TV games in this map, but what can you do? The only drawback with the Bulma, by the way, is that she's 800 for placement. So she's more pricey than our bartender, which is Escanor. I think he was like 600 on placement. That's the only drawback with her, but otherwise than that, she should be all right. Let me make it 3 times speed. There you go. So I can do another placement. Hello. There you go. And we'll put our Blackbeard down over there, and we'll focus on placing our Bulmas. So she can only be placed down 2 times as opposed to 3 times, by the way, with Escanor. But look at our Gone, bro. Look at his freaking range on placement. Disgusting range, bro. His SPA is also pretty decent as well, as you guys can tell. Like, but unfortunately, you know, we can only place him 1 time. But his first ability is super, super, super nice. So we're gonna end up placing our Anil down over here because eventually there's gonna be flying units that our Gone will not be able to get and hit. And additionally, I guess we can do like auto upgrades on hers, or on the Bulmas, excuse me. And we can also go down over here to check out what Anil or Eno, oh my god, I hate having to pronounce his name both ways. But yeah, he does really cool attacks. Just want to check out his attacks. So we have time 3 speed as well, guys, because, you know, obviously we have all the game passes in the game now. So we'll do that, but we'll slow it down a bit for now because I want to check out the ability upgrades for Gone. Let's see what he does. Final Scissors is his next ability. Bro, look at his freaking range. It's so busted, bro. So Final Scissors is actually, I don't know, to me is not as good. It's not even hitting all the, oh, because these are flying units. But it doesn't seem as good as his first ability, to be honest. All right, then we have Final Paper, chat. Okay, let's check this one out. And that one looks like this. That's pretty cool. Then we have the Jajakin Breakdown. All right, that's our next upgrade. Let's see how this looks like. This has to be OP. Come on, Gone. Oh my god. He teleported, and it takes 50 million years for him to use that. But yeah, that's a pretty good ability. Not gonna hold you. Bro, he's super expensive. Super expensive to upgrade. What do you mean? All right. Maxed out, chat. Check this out, dude. Hold on. I gotta make it slow again. But maxed out, he's doing 246,000 damage. He has a 6.2 second SPA. 97.7 range and 11,800 health, which I still don't know what the health stat is for in this game, but in freaking insane. That's all I have to say about this guy. Let's work on our Anil next, and I don't think we'll actually be able to see what he has as bonus abilities. We'll have to wait until the next map because our Gone was so expensive to upgrade. But holy jeez, what an actual unit, my boy. That is a unit. I'm so happy with that unit, dude. All right, so this is the Gilgamesh Castle. Pretty cool. I like how concise this map is, right? It's just like one straight path. And I would argue this is like the first unique map. I haven't seen like a Gilgamesh map in any other game, even though they might have them. I just haven't seen them personally. And I don't know if they look like this or not, but this is my first time seeing one, like I said, and it looks unique to me. So I'm glad the game is hopefully done with like just making the same TD maps as other games. All right, so we're gonna place our Wait, can he? Oh, he's a hybrid unit. I can place him on ground or in the air. I forgot about that. Whoops. Well, the more you know, right, chat? So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll place our Blackbeard. I want to say like over here just in case. All right, so our first upgrade on him is going to be Thunderbird. So he does line damage. It's very similar. But thankfully the VFX or the sound effect is not as freaking obnoxious as the other one. It's not as loud, so that's pretty good. And then we have El Thor as our next upgrade. Ooh, that's super cool. And that's it. That's all his upgrades. Pretty cool. So I'm not sure if he has an Evo. I would have to check. A lot of these mythics I'm unsure of if they have an Evo. I know I think Igris has an Evo, obviously. Cheyenne we just saw. So we have something to work for toward with them. But I don't know about Mr. God of Sky, as they call him in this game. But that was super easy. Super easy, bro. All right, guys. So we got all the story missions done in the previous Gilgamesh area. Now we're in the Magic Forest, Chapter 1 Light. So this has to be like Black Clover. Where the heck are the units spawning in from, though? Oh, they're spawning in all the way from over here. I mean, I guess this one's kind of cool. I don't like how they go from like really nice textures to like default Roblox textures. Like what the hell is it's like maybe I don't know, man. So by the way, guys, I have been using my God of Sky over my gain, as they call him in this game, because I feel like he's just quicker to upgrade. He gets the job done and it's just fast, so that's why I've been using him. But definitely, once we start doing some of the more challenging stuff, we'll have to start focusing on Gon, because he's our carry 100%. All right, guys, so I'm just claiming all the quests here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Basically, we have the entirety of the story done. All right, as you guys can tell, we got everything done. So, oh, I forgot they had legend stages in this game. So they have legend stages only for the Hollow map. I don't really care for these. I'm not gonna do them. I'm not gonna try them either. Or, I mean, should I? I don't know. Ah, screw it, chat. What do we have to lose? All right, let's check out the legend stages. All right, let's check these out, and then we'll see what we do from there on out. Okay, so chapter 1 is called Massive Hollow. I think it should be pretty easy. Let's put 3 times speed on. And, all right, we're gonna have to put down our Blackbeard, maybe like down over here. Yep, indeed. All right, so we'll put our Boma down, and then we'll put our Neil down over here, and then we'll enable our auto upgrades. That's why I love this game, bro. This game is chill, fun. It's a vibe. It's easy, whatever you want to call it, man. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It really is. I honestly thought legend stages were gonna be like 20 waves or something in this game, but they're the same as like the default stages. They're just 15 waves. So this should be pretty easy, considering there's only 3 of them we gotta get done. All right, guys. So we got all 3 chapters done. It was really easy. Let's just click return lobby, because yeah. Okay, so they just reset our daily login rewards. I mean, I'll take it. Let me go into summon, because it is the dawn of a new hour. So they have Broly on banner. That's pretty cool. I still don't know how to do the assassin stuff. Gotta figure that out. But there's really not any unit that I would want from there, so we'll just ignore that unit. Additionally, I think we should have a level reward now. And indeed, okay, take that. Oh, we should also have some unit index stuff that we can claim. And indeed, thank you. We also have some quests and stuff that we can claim. Thank you. And let's go down over here and we'll check out, let's see, create, story, and yeah, 3 out of 3. So we have all the legend stages, all the story done officially now, chat. We are in endgame category. Additionally, that means that I should have a new daily that I can do. Indeed. All right, let's do this daily real quick. We'll do the challenge after. And I think we're going to go ahead and tackle one of the new events finally. Most notably, the chamber one, right? With like Jinwoo, Cheyenne, and Igris. Because, yeah, those units are a must-have right now. Well, this is embarrassing. Whoa, this is actually very embarrassing. How is the daily challenge so damn hard, excuse me? What the, how much HP are they? 43,000? Oh, hell nah. I've never seen daily challenges this difficult. Normally the daily challenges I was getting before were like easily doable, bro. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I can still get this done, I think. Wait, hold on. Wait, I can get it done. I can get it done. Watch me cook, chat. Watch me cook. I'm gonna get it done, baby. I'm letting you know right now. Look what I'm about to do, chat. This is big brain activity right here, chat. Big brain activity. I'm gonna play at the end of the map. Yo, I really don't care. I'm gonna play at the end of the map, and then I'm gonna place my gun over here. Like I want to say like right here. We'll also auto upgrade him, and even bigger brain activities. We'll place our Blackbeard there. We'll place our. Oh no! Oh no! How is this posse brew? How is this posse brew? Nah, bro, F that, man. I'm not trying this again. I'm not. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, actually, I should have been checking up luxuries, or what is it called? Lugsies shop. Zangetsu's here. Let's buy that. Because I think that's what we need for Ichigo's Evo, and we have Ichigo, so might as well, right? So we'll also buy 5 of these stat cubes or whatever. We'll also get some of these imperfect swords, because we need this as Evo materials for Igris's evolution. And I'll show you guys that in a bit. And then, they didn't have any rainbow shards in rotation this time. All right, whatever. I'll buy out all the shards too. By the way, we also have to check out to see if Gangi over here. Oh, he does have, excuse me, have an Evo. So we need the Sky Trident. Okay, I think I seen the Sky Trident in either the Celestial event or the Raid shop. Let me go ahead and see. No, it's not in here. I think it's gonna be in the Raid shop, right? Yep, indeed. All right, so it costs 100, I would assume, marine flags. So I would have to run the One Piece raid, which is over here. And oh, that should not be that hard to get because you get 1 of 5 marine flags. That's drops. All right. Okay, but anyways, before we even attempt to do that type of stuff, let me go ahead and go here. I think we have some season pass. Oh yeah, we almost have the battle pass halfway filled out. Pretty nice, right? Yep, almost halfway. All right, let's claim all of this stuff. We got a back. Oh my god, flip emote, 15,000 gems, my boy. Damn. All right, 42 trade rerolls and a couple other goodies. By the way, the game also has relics and things of that nature. I haven't attempted to make any of these or grinded out any relics, but we got to get on that eventually too. I still don't know how to do the dang event stuff, but I guess I'll figure it out. Maybe the event stuff is, but you would need to buy a portal, no? Yeah, you need holy grails to buy a portal. Maybe it's by getting these portals, but how the hell do you get the portals? Because I know the assassin portal, look, you can buy, right? You can buy an assassin portal. So I just bought that. Can I buy another one? I bought another one. I don't even know if it matters, to be honest, because I think like it's going to be the same base. Oh no, I actually got different bonuses. Screw it. So let's buy like 8 more of these. So in portals, one of these portals has to be good for the units that we have. I'm just gonna ignore it for now, but at least we now know how to grind the assassin event. The celestial event, on the other hand, I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that one out. But the main thing that I want to do right now is check out this Crimson Chamber, because I need to get on grinding this, bro. Like, this is a must before the next update, because I don't know what they're gonna do and what they're gonna remove. So, but we see the rewards. They have different tiers. I don't understand how it works, right? Because it says after making a wish, the system will consume your Crimson Soul and give a reward based on your highest tier. So is it, oh, you can add tiers here. Okay. How does that work? Reward for tier 1, wish. Wait, so if I go into my items, right? You guys know that because of a code that they gave us, we have like 20 Crimson Souls. So technically, I think we can use, is it 20 Crimson Souls here to get this reward? I don't know. I guess let's just play first and then we'll figure out the reward stuff. Let's see if we can even do this. You get 16 to 18 Crimson Souls by completing it. So I think this is about to be a cakewalk. All right, so here we go. This is a Crimson Chamber Igris or whatever. All right, let's do. We don't have our anneal, so if they have flying units here, we're cooked. All right, I hate how the game unequips your units when you actually use them for anything, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's use our Gon. Okay, Gon with the hard carry, I think. Gon not with the hard carry. God damn, I'm gonna have to sell. Hold on. We'll put him here. I think this uses most of our range. Let's sell this Blackbeard too. We'll put a Blackbeard here. Oops, wrong keys. Put a Blackbeard here, and let's auto upgrade our Bomas because we are 6 ways behind on upgrading her, but we should be fine. So can Gon single-handedly carry us, chat, through this all right now? And I think he will not be able to, unfortunately. But a man can dream and hope. I don't know. We'll see. And no, he cannot. Actually, what the hell? Oh, because he upgraded his ability. That's why. Oh, he's doing damage. Oh, no. Wait, what? Whoa, a lot of them can actually hit. Yo, this thing is tanky. So they were expecting us to not be able to do this. All right, let's go back to the lobby. Bro, I can't do nothing. But to be fair, to my defense, I didn't have my God of Skies, you know? And a lot of my other units, like my Broly, for example, I can make Evo right now. So I can definitely just make my Broly Evo and bring him along. I just don't like the fact that we have a C+ stat roll on damage. But, I mean, I guess... Hey. Actually, he's on banner right now. You know what? Since we're going to have to depend on another unit, right? Until we get our Igris. Igris is going to replace our Broly 100%. I think it'd be worthwhile. So we used a luck potion, excuse me. We're going to go ahead and just summon a bunch. I'm going to leave myself with like 15,000 gems or so, because you honestly never know. But we're going to summon a bunch here, and we're going to see how many Brolys we can actually pull. Hopefully it's a couple. That way we can do a couple of constellations on Broly. If I'm getting Azunas and Aces right now, I'm going to be upset. I really am. For some reason, I have max storage right now. And, okay, we only got 3 Brolys. This is no bueno. Maybe we can get a Broly with a better... Ooh, like that one. You see with a double S- stat roll? All right, I was going to say, maybe we can get a Broly with a better stat roll. But, man, sometimes these damn... Oh, because they're shiny. I think it's because these guys are shiny. That's why these rares end up filling up my inventory. All right, you know what? I was saving some of these rares, but I'm in a I don't care type of mood right now. So I'm selling all of them. I really don't care anymore. I'm also going to sell some legendaries here, like the Kizus, the Hisokas, and things of that nature. To get my Gon a little bit higher level, we need to try to see if we can get Gon to like level 100 or something. I don't know. All right, chat, and there you go. Gon is level 100. So Gon is now doing 19,500 damage. Not bad, matey. Not bad at all. All right, guys, I left myself with 10,000 gems. Let's check our inventory. I did some more summoning. Did we get any more? Actually, we can just type this in, right? All right, we got a couple of Brolys in here. We have 6 Brolys. If I do the math, right, you need 1 for Constellation 1, 2 for Constellation 2, so that's 3, and then 3 for the last one, 6. All right, so we literally need 1 more Broly. Damn it. To make him a 3-star Constellation. All right, screw it. I guess just our luck. We're going to have to spend probably... Okay, there you go. Please Broly and not another unit, please. 3, 6. Oh my God, bro. This is when this game starts shafting me for real. Okay, we just got another mythic. Please, Broly. Please. Yes, Broly. Okay. Ooh, S+ on SPA is pretty decent. Actually, SPA is still 4.1. There's literally no difference from S- to S+. All right, chat. Let's start feeding all these Brolys to make him a 3-star. So... Okay, that's 1, that's 2, and this is 3. All right, there you go. So we got our Broly with a 3-star constellation or whatever. So we got a couple of stat cubes now. Please, let's just roll something decent, bro. Like, just please, just like a B. Come on. All right. Come on. Come on. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. So now if we go into Evo over here, we will be able to select our Broly and actually evolve him. So we have all the materials, as you guys can see. But the kills, bro. My gosh. I forgot about the kill thing. Whoops. What can you do about it? All right, well, whatever. We can roll a trade on him. So let's go auto reroll. Let's use this. And I guess we can do the same thing. Aura or Zenith. Actually, we can't get Zenith on him because we can only... I think you can probably only carry 1 unit in your team that has Zenith. So yeah, I'll probably just try to do Aura or Astral. That might be better for Broly. Because you guys know how some games are. But I mean, hey, if we get it, we get it. So I'll just enable 3 of them. So, all right, good luck to us. Let's see what we get on our first trait. All right, we got Astral on our first trait. That didn't take long at all. And let's go on our next one. We have 700 spins. Bro, I'm wilding. I'm actually wilding. I'm wasting a whole lot of traits right quick because I forgot. Thankfully, I caught it before we ran out. We're wasting 5 trait rerolls every time we reroll. So I think this is fine for Broly. We don't really care too much anyways. You know, Broly's just a temporary means until we can get ourselves Igris or one of the other units and stuff like that. So let's click claim all here. And this should be fine. Now, additionally, the next thing we probably should do is try to get to level 15. But we'll try as is, and we'll see if our God of Skies unit, being in our rotation, can actually make a bit of a difference. If it can't, then I have to go grind Broly, and then maybe that would work. I don't know. All right, chat. So as it is right now, these two attacking together are enough. So let's just hope that, you know, this can actually be the time we can clear this thing out. I don't know. We'll see. We might actually want to put a Blackbeard. All right. Somehow, some way, we're making this work. We put down the Blackbeards in the middle of everybody, and it's working. It's a little scuffed, but it's working. I feel like if we definitely had Broly in the team as our 4th slot, this would have been a cakewalk. But let's see. Maybe we can get this done. Bro, this is so unfair. The units are spawning in with shields now, bro. What the heck, bro? All right, we'll see how this goes. I think this is where our Blackbeards, our Blackbeards are going to start carrying. I actually should probably start getting some constellations on Blackbeard too, now that I think about it. Because Blackbeard is a really, really good slow unit. All right, chat, here you go. And Igris is the boss fight. I think our Gon is going to carry here 100% when it comes to damage output. And he indeed is. So every time Gon attacks, he just deletes. My God, we got it done, baby. Let's go, baby. All right, so we got 11 Crimson Souls. That was actually really easy. All right, guys. So this time around, I did things a little bit differently. I think I was messing myself up before with how I was placing down my units. As you can see, I focused on placing down my main DPS units instead of my Yen unit, which is Bulma. And we are getting this done a lot quicker. All right, guys, another run. Done. Let's get it, baby. We got 10 that time. Let's return to the lobby so that we can see how these soul and tier things are gonna work like. Because if they work, excuse me, the way that I think it works, maybe this is pretty easy, right? Because let's say we do 30, right? That's gonna make us okay. Tier 2. So then if we do like 100, what is that? Oh, never mind. It gets really hard when you get into tier 3. Oh, actually, it just does your max. So 41 is my max. So let's click wish, and we got what we got. Oh, so that's how it works. That's pretty simple. Okay, so you can literally, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like if you AFK this, you can pretty much get a guaranteed like try-in already evoed if you would want to, or Jin Woo if you would want that too. Or you can just go ahead and try your luck on tier 7 for the chances to get like whatever, you know. It's up to you, but this is not bad at all, right? Not bad at all. And especially considering the fact that you can get a bunch of special stat orbs and like, yeah, tier 5 seems to be the best for rewards in my opinion. You get a lot. You got a lot of stat orbs, and these are not that easy to come by, and you get some trait rerolls. This is cool. This is cool. We definitely got to get to grinding now.